There's one thing about him no one has actually noticed is that he's using a sort of bow no one really remembers until they've played the first game or have seen one of the Knights of Gwyn. The Knight of Gwyn they have to see is Gough, a Hawkeye Gough from the Four Knights of Gwyn. He was a giant, he was noble. And he was blind, so that made an injury to his archery, but it didn't affect him at all, it seemed. All it really seemed is that he was out-archered by another giant. I know people say this is impossible, or this giant stumbled across, but if we look at the giant in the undead settlement, let's look at his bow. The bow is a lot like Gough's. I know that this just might be the way the giants craft it, but it's almost an exact replica of his. Now, if we go up here, see the giant, where's his bow? Look at the bow. Now, it's not, Gough's is a little bit lighter, but his is nearly the same. Now, I'm gonna kill this giant, and let's see what he drops. Okay, I just killed that giant. Now let's see what he drops. In fact, look what he drops. The hawk ring. The point of Gough is that he had a ring. That's what gave him, that's a part of his name. Hawkeye Gough. If you look at the hawk ring, it says ring associated with Hawkeye Gough, one of the Four Knights of Gwyn, the First Lord. Extends the range of arrows. In his late years, the giant Gough was blinded, but this did not prevent him from striking down a calamitous dragon with his great bow. Now, did this giant stumble across Gough's bow and ring, or did the giant out-archer him? Now, I honestly go with he stumbled across it, because there is no way that giant has out-archered Gough. But to be fairly sure, we have to look at the arrows. Now, you might be thinking I'm insane just to look at the arrows, but the arrows can be a big deal. Little thing is literally one of the biggest things it can be. Now, I'm wearing the hawk ring, but the only thing is, we can't get Gough's bow. I don't know if this is a cut content, or if it's something. I just want to know. Because Hawkeye Gough was one of my favorite knights of Gwyn. But my most favorite in the world is Artorias, but we're not talking about him today. We're talking about someone that has never been featured, like, what's her name? Kieran. So what we're going to do is I'm going to be doing these theory videos of what happened to Kieran and Gough.
Did you try Ice Squad?
Sorry for that little distraction, but the thing is that Gough must have taught that giant because of what the giant was doing. You don't see many giants sniping, or known as archery, because they are not good. So could have trained this giant and then made that giant his approval to give him his bow, or did he come across it and was like, what's this? May I use it? Oh, yeah, I guess so. Since some giants are greedy little things, he he must have just took it and thought it was something to bash things with. And then he found out when he grabbed a javelin and shot it through, and then he landed a shot on a hollow that went mad. He killed the hollow, and now he has actually became an archer. Now that's just a crazy thought, but I'm mostly going with he stumbled upon it, but it is possible Gough could have taught him. Oh. Well, this wasn't a good that wasn't a good fight. Yeah, now I should run. But the thing about Gough is that he was never meant to actually kill people. He was just meant to kill dragons. Now that's the one reason why people get him down, or not him down, but they caused him. It's just they think less of him when they when they fight him. The thing is, in Dark Souls 1 is, why would you kill this person? He's a giant, not a person, but he never wanted to be. He didn't want to be harmed. That's his thing. He was trying to, carry on with his business of killing dragons each day. He was kind of retired, but Gwyn must have forced him to kill dragons, or he would kill Gwyn, or Gwyn would kill him. That's how it kind of work, I think. But the thing about, I have proof of this, but that's gonna have to wait for our next video. Okay, never mind. But this whole thing is that if we keep looking at the arrows, and we look at the arrows Gough has, they're kind of similar, but Gough is using Dragon Slayer. Now, the giant could have made his own arrows, or he could have took Gough's, and then the arrows rusted and turned into complete pale things. And then he wrapped them with red. But when I kill all these guys, you'll see in a minute what I'm talking about. But if you look, you can see how it has that one bump everywhere. So if we get a good arrow that's sticking out, that would be nice. This one, I should have stayed up there to get a better view, but yeah, I'm kind of an idiot. But the thing about them is that they have a little bump like that, and if you inspect it enough, you can see how what I was talking about, it can be like tattered. But the thing is that when you look at them closely, they are actually what's it called? They actually look like a Dragon Slayer's. So could this be Gough's thing, and they just didn't know? Or was it an Easter egg meant to be found in a theory video like this? Now, you must be thinking, oh no, I've gone insane, but who cares? I'm in a lap armor. Can't really trust a guy in a lap armor, but if you carry on with this, if you just look at his shots, this must have been his practice. But if you just keep looking, he must have been trying to shoot these things, and then he kept missing. Got one, got two more, he got a third one, got another. He kept getting better by the time he kept going. So we do not know if this was Gough's apprentice, or was nearly his replacement. But the thing about this is that if you look around, I've always felt like Gough's thing has attracted hawks, but no, that's the dead bodies. Or are those even hawks? No, those are like ravens and all that crap. But the thing about this is that you can see how he kept on missing, and then he kept pinning them like this. You never know how badly their injury was. They could have been bleeding like this, all the way down out here, but it dried up. So he kept killing them. I don't think it was for fun. I think it was to protect that tower so he couldn't be killed by them. The thing about this is that I actually felt bad the first time I killed him. I didn't know I could become friends with him. I thought he was just going to attack me straight up. That's why I killed him with a few Ultra Greatsword. The thing about that is that I actually like Gough. And if I killed his apprentice, I'm sorry, but I have to get my proof. My hawk ring mate. So, their thing is that they literally are... He might be Gough, but not really Gough. He just stole a legend of Gough and then took it for his own. Any theories, can you please try to use this for your work? I am literally trying to open something up because I have never seen a video of something about Gough, and Gough isn't mentioned a lot, and he's a nice 4 Knights of Gwyn. He's a giant, and those are my favorite race. So, and he was more interesting since there was nothing really about him that much. I know if you killed him, you got his armor. If you bought his bow or did his questline, he would give you his bow in Dark Souls 1. But I need this thing proven. So, if any theories or anyone can give me anything, I will try to look it, okay? So, see you guys in the next video. Praise the sun. Not trying to do that guy's outro, though.